Hello everyone, today is the day of the individual competition here in Beijing. I've got my semi-final a little bit later on where I'm going to be competing to try and make it into the top 3 to qualify a spot for the final. It's going to be the first time that I'm going to be competing since the Olympic Games in the individual event, so a little bit nervous, but I'm going to give it my best shot and hopefully get back out there and give it a good solid performance. My aim of 3.5 was a solid start, but I ended up chesting my entry a little bit, so it ended up making it a bit splashy. My twister, the start was really good, but I came out a little bit late, so it ended up going a little bit over. Then it was down to my arm stand, where I was a little bit shaky, and I wanted to make sure that I made the final, so it was a little bit short. My front 4.5, I knew I had to do something special to be able to come back, and I did. I got 9.5s. Then it was on to reverse 3.5, where I still needed to do a solid dive to make sure I cemented my place in the final. And I got a 10. My final dive was a back 3.5 pike, and it was a solid enough attempt to be able to get me through to the final comfortably, in second place. Just got back from the prelims from the pool and taken a quick little nap, see, like freshly napped bed. And it was a pretty steady competition. Some of the dives I wasn't quite happy with, so I'm going to repeat them quickly before I do the final. I had to fight to come back a little bit to make it into the top 3, but I'm happy with the way that it turned out, and I'm now in the final. Everything goes back to 0, and here is the final. Hi, my name's Daley, and this is the double box. Yes! My aim of 3.5 was a much better start than before with a solid entry. My twister had a really good start, but it was a little bit missed on the entry, but it was still solid for 8. My arm stand was a really good start. I just came out a little bit late and washed a little bit over. My front 4.5, I managed to get a little bit of a cramp as I took off, but I managed to do okay out of it. It was just a little bit splashy. My reverse 3.5 was a solid one, about 9s, but my head was a little bit in. I needed a solid back 3.5 in order to clinch the bronze medal, and I did. About to go get my medal, ain't I? So I'm just on the bus now after the final, and it went pretty well. Nothing was amazing, nothing was bad, everything was pretty steady. I came away with 520 and a bronze medal, so it's a pretty good start to the individual season. It was fun actually on the awards ceremony stand. I think Tonya did some crazy stuff with the camera, so if she did, probably playing now. And then right after we went into a press conference, and then coming out of the press conference was a little bit nuts. So we had to get a little bit, you know, hands-on to be able to get onto the bus. But now I'm on the bus, back to the hotel for some dinner, a little bit of massage, and then tomorrow we're going to Guangzhou for the second leg of the FINA Diving World Series. And if you want to check out the full list of competition and everyone's dives, then I'm going to put a little bit of a video here where you're going to be able to see all of the dives and the live stream that was on my YouTube channel. And don't forget, next weekend I'm going to be live streaming the competition again, so make sure to check it out.